Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm here with another video, and in today's video we have a PlayStation 4 Slim console right here. And in this video I'm gonna take you step by step on showing you guys how to open it up and how to clean up and repaste and do your own maintenance. And also you can call it as an disassembling or tear it down. So let's open it up and remove everything from this PlayStation 4. Alright, first thing first, we're gonna look around for warranty sticker, and we're gonna see it right back over here. This is the warranty sticker right there. Right, so let's put that one down right now. The tools that you're gonna be needing, it's obviously a working towel. Second tool, it's a opening tool set or screwdriver set. I use the UFIXTEK tool set. This one comes with just a screwdriver set, or you can get the Pro version, which comes with the opening tools and pliers and everything else. I'll leave the link in the description. So if you're going to be using this one, working towel, I recommend you get a old or new toothbrush, and a little bit of tweezers. They come handy, so grab any type of tweezers if you can. And obviously the most important one, it's a good thermal paste. I use the Arctic MX4. Alright, let's get into it and let's get it started. First thing first, let's go ahead and remove the warranty label right here. And the reason is because there is a screw right behind this one that we need to remove. So rip that apart and place it on the bottom side. So go ahead and remove this screw. This is a secure torque, so that means there's a little tiny pin in the middle. So you can't use a regular torque. You have to use this torque that they have a little tiny pinhole in the middle. This is a torque number 10. So using a secure torque number 10, go ahead and remove this screw right there. And actually it was number 9, if I don't mistake. So go ahead and remove it. Once you remove this screw, you can just pull out this cover to one side a little bit and then lift it up. This will give you access to the hard drive. You can pull this ribbon out and remove the hard drive, but before you do that, you have to release this screw right here. This is a Phillips number 0. So grab the screw bit, Phillips number 0, and remove this flat screw. Now you can go ahead and pull out the hard drive from here. Just I can't reach it, so pull it out straight. Next, we need to remove the bottom cover. Alright, so with the form and shape, we see that there is an angle right here, so it's kind of scooping right inward, but on the back it's a little more the other way around. So we're gonna put our fingers right at the corner here, and we're just gonna peel it off that side and a little bit of on this side. So put it down. I'm putting my finger like this on the bottom side here, and I'm just pulling it off. So let's put it in an angle. There we go. Got this side out. Pull out this side. And work your way around towards the side. Once you did most of the sides, now just lift up from the back and push it towards the front. So this is scooping that it goes right underneath. It won't come up straight. It has to come to an angle. So lift it up and pull it towards the front end of the console. The bottom cover, go ahead and clean it if yours is dirty. Now we can go ahead and remove the top cover. Okay, this one, it has to come from the front side. So the top cover has to open from the front end. Just put your finger right here and just pop it open towards the up. Same thing here. just pull it upward. And then lift it up from front, and you're just gonna go fall on the back side. Right. There's a power unit right there. So let's work on the bottom side for a little bit, and then we're gonna switch back on the other side. First thing first, let's disconnect all the cables that we see. The fan cable right here, just pull it out. This ribbon cable right here is a pull out, and so is this one, so just slide it out. This one you will not want to slide. Escape, go to this one, slide it out by pulling. Now this one you want to lift up this trigger upward 90 degrees, just pop it open 90 degrees and then simply slide this one. You do not want to pull this. Alright, now first thing first, let's go ahead and remove the Wi-Fi cable from here. Just put something underneath and lift it up and detrail or untangle the cable. Bring it all the way here. There's one Phillips screw right here. Remove this tiny screw. This is the on-off switch. Next, this is the Wi-Fi antenna right here. So remove the Wi-Fi antenna and untangle the cable. Now down here, let's go ahead and remove all the black screws. Remember the black screws, they go from here all the way down. There's the tiny arrows, and the white or chrome screws is all around. So you might want to take a picture, and so you know where the black one goes, where the chrome screws go. So go ahead and remove all the black screws. Also, I just want to thank you guys for supporting this channel. I only see few of my viewers subscribing. It would be really nice if my videos helping you guys out. Click that thumbs up button and think about subscribing. It really helps and motivates me to make more videos for you guys and take requests and help you guys out. Alright, once we remove all the black screws here, go ahead and remove the white screws. Pretty much the chrome screws, they touch the plastic at the end. The black ones, they go metal to metal. So if you lift it up and you see the base is a plastic, that means the chrome screws go there. The one by the hard drive is a smaller chrome screws. Alright, once we remove all this, there's two more screws at the back where the hard drive goes, so remove these two screws. Alright, we still cannot remove this thing right there, so we need to remove this torque screw right there. This one is a torque number, what number is it? Torque 3? No, torque 8. So use a torque number 8 and to remove this one right away here in the middle. Now we're gonna, once we remove this screw right here, we need to remove this screw right over here. Remove the shield. Once we remove the shield, now on the bottom side, this shield should come out pretty easy. There we go. That's, you have your thermal pads. Don't lose this thermal pads. You don't need to replace these thermal pads. They're not necessary to replace them. If you want to replace them, these are 0.3 millimeters thermal pads. I would suggest put 0.4 millimeters. Alright, this is kind of weird. They have a different color screws on the X clamp on the CPU. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna remove this X clamp right here, or just the bridge on that holds the heatsink. There is this cable that we need to disconnect. Alright, before we go any further, let's go ahead and remove the power unit. So go ahead and remove these screws, 4 screws that hold it. Remove this cable, the Wi-Fi antenna right here. And just slide it outward. And untangle it. right there. Now you want to just lift up this power unit. Just lift it up slowly and bring it upward, and the jack is right here. You want to remove the jack from the power unit just by pulling it backward. There's only one way it goes in. Look at how dirty this one is, so you can go ahead and use an air compressor and clean up this power unit right here. Next, you want to run this cable, untangle this cable right here. But alright, now that we see this cable comes all around, it goes to the other side. So loosen it up a little bit, pull it out a little bit so you get a little more room to work on the other side. So just pull it so it releases right here easily, so you can actually pull it outward, so you have more room to play. Remove the motherboard, and we have to disconnect these antenna cables from the board from the other side. So put this one down there. So there we have the whole CPU and the heatsink and the old thermal paste, which is really hardened. Now we don't need to replace these thermal pads, but if you do want to replace them, it is 0.2 millimeter thermal pads. I am missing a thermal pad right over here in the middle one. I don't see it that it fell off or anything. It's just simply missing. So there's a missing thermal pad here. Don't know why and where it went, but we're gonna put a thermal pad right there. Let me see if I see if it maybe nope, it is missing. All right, now what we're gonna do, we wanna grab a working towel, and we're gonna spray some alcohol. If your console doesn't hold the date and time every time you unplug and plug it back in, it's because this battery, this is a CR2032 battery, is finished, is drained, so you might want to replace this battery. This is a CR2032. If your console, after you power up, disconnected completely, after next time you power on, the date and time it doesn't stay, it's because this battery is drained. You can buy this one anywhere. Even in Walmart they sell it, I guess. Alright, go ahead and clean up the CPU. Clean up the heatsink. Do a second pass, make sure it's nicely cleaned. Now what you want to do, you want to grab your thermal paste and you want to apply it directly in the middle. Just a blob in the middle. Now let me get a thermal pad right for that place. Once you have the new thermal paste right in there. Alright, now what you want to do, also if you want to clean up the fan, go ahead and clean up right now. You can just clean the duct system right here, blow the air through here, and the dust will come out from the inside the fan. So yeah. Also you can remove this stuff. And there, I found the thermal pad. So let's put this one down, face down for a second. I'm going to show you guys how to remove the fan. So let's go ahead and remove these tiny screws by the fan on the top plate. So go ahead and lift up this one here. Now if you want to clean up your fan, this is the time. Just go ahead and do your own cleaning. Just use that old toothbrush if you want, and just brush it through here and blow the air right through here, and you clean. This is a very small heat sink that it has, and try to not mess up this part here. This is your optic drive, so try not to move anything down here. Once you finish up cleaning up the heatsink, you want to grab the top cover again, place it right over, and put the screws back in. Remember, the black one goes right in front. and the chrome screws goes all around. This screw right here is the smallest one, so there is only two different screws, this one over here and this one here. These are the only two different screws. The rest are the same. And once you clean it up, then we're gonna work back again on this side. We're gonna remove the thermal pad. When I place the thermal pad that it was in there. Alright, now that we have the motherboard with the new thermal paste ready, you're gonna bring it down over here, place this IO side down, move the cables out of the way, bring it a little closer to the heatsink, but do not touch the heatsink yet, and place this cable first, and then continue bringing it down towards the heatsink. Once you put it down, do not lift it up. Grab this X clamp and just bend it backward a little bit, so it gives you more tension. Grab this support right here, put the X clamp right there, and screw it down. Always screw down a little bit on this side. Just do like a few turns and go back on this side, so you spread the thermal paste evenly. So do that side and come back and finish this one up. Alright, once we finished all this, let's go ahead and connect the fan cable right here at the back. And slide the flex cable on this end. And use a little pliers so you can push it toward the jack. Grab this one. Push it toward the jack. There's one more here for on-off switch, which is this one right here. So this one goes right over here. Tape it down. Again, open up the lock 90 degrees upward. Slide the flex cable underneath and lock it down. Grab the top Wi-Fi. Before we put this one in, push the cable back down. Grab the top side, the metal sheet right here. Bring it over, put it in place. Make sure it's nicely in place. Now you want to grab this Wi-Fi antenna. So place the Wi-Fi antenna right back in place. Run the cable for the cable right there and put this one on top. Put the screw for this. There we go. Put the screw for the Wi-Fi antenna. It's a plastic one right there. Okay, run the cable. It goes right there, comes over, goes in there, all around, comes here, and just snap it on and push it towards the jack. You should do a click. Now let's go ahead and put all the chrome screws all around. Starting from this side. Remember the chrome screws, they go where the plastics are, plastic base. And this one, black one, is the white ones. And the tiny ones, there were one right over here, one right over here, and there were two at the back end. Alright, we need two more small ones back here. I'm not too sure if it was black ones or chrome ones, But again, you can take a picture and go, but there's no harm done if you put a black one right here, and it's not gonna reach or do anything to the motherboard. Go ahead in the middle ones, these are all the black screws, so put the black ones in the middle. Okay, you see what I did here? I did it wrongly. This flex cable has to go over this plate, so you can actually pull them out, or you can loose them up and bring this cable over this shield. So this flex cable go over, or you can leave it underneath. Nothing's gonna happen to them. You can leave them in there. It's gonna be even secure, so it's not gonna slide out. But next time when you want to lift it up, you have to remove the shield, and then you can remove the flex cables. But I'm just going to quickly open it up and remove the screws. I want to put all the screws on the bottom side. Then we're going to switch back on the other side, and we're going to start putting this in. So run the Wi-Fi cable right by here, by this grill right there. And right, so what you want to do, you want to grab the power unit, grab the jack, and slide it right in there. You want to grab it like that. Place the jack in there, bring it over. Make sure this contact has to go right underneath. So bring it straight over and then set it down and just press in the middle. Grab this Wi-Fi connector right here, and you want to put the cable right in there and then slide it inward. Put the only screw that holds it. Alright, now that we put the screws down there, let's go ahead we're gonna put the 4 screws right in the corner here. Alright, once you put these 4 screws there, you wanna grab the shield on the top, bring it over, and there are 3 screws. One of the long ones goes in the middle, and this is a torque screw, torque number 8. And put torque number 8 on this side, and the smaller one goes on the other side. There we go. Almost done. Now what you want to do on this side, this is the bottom cover. So grab the bottom cover, put the front end first. So grab the front end, scoop it in. Make sure it goes nicely scooped in. So we'll put upside down, put the base in there so you guys can see. So grab the bottom side. Make sure your contacts, everything is in place nicely. There's no cable in the way. So double check everything. Wi-Fi cable, everything else. Grab it, scoop it right to the front end of the console. And then bring it down and push it down. You're going to hear those clicks. Now that we have the bottom side, you're going to grab the top side. You're going to scoop the back end where the Wi-Fi antenna is. Scoop it in. Bring it over and then push it down. You're going to hear clicks. There you go. And that's that. Pretty much you are done here, almost. And one final thing would be to grab your hard drive and then slide it down the way it's supposed to be. There's only one way it goes in. You can't put it the other way around. So you see this screw hole here has to go towards this end where the screw we're going to put in. So this screw must be facing this side. So slide it there, push it all the way down. Go ahead and put this screw right in there. This is a Phillips. Once you put that one in there, last thing would be grab the top cover, align it, put it in an offset position. So bring it, put it in offset position, and then slide it gently towards the contact. And the last thing is grab your torque secure lock and place the last screw. And that's how you service and clean up your PlayStation 4 Slim console. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.